Respect is not something you demand. It is something you earn. It is more than just recognition from others. It is a reflection of the way you live your life, the choices you make, and most importantly, the habits you maintain. And here is the hard but necessary truth. Until you let go of certain behaviors, the respect you crave will remain out of your reach.
Let's be honest, how many times have you wondered why some people don't take you seriously, why your opinions aren't given the weight they deserve, or why you're not treated with the respect you know you deserve? The answer may not lie in what you're doing right, but in what you're doing wrong. It's the habits you allow to linger in your life that are silently sabotaging your growth and eroding your reputation. Today, I want to invite you on a journey of self-reflection and transformation. Let's explore together the 6 habits that may be messing up your life, even without you realizing it. Habits that, when eliminated, have the power to change the way you are seen by others. And more importantly, how you see yourself. Pay attention because this isn't just another self-help video. This is a call to action, an opportunity to look within, identify what's holding you back, and finally take control of your life. Are you ready? Then let's join us because the respect you deserve is within your reach. But first, you need to earn the most important respect of all, respect for yourself. Always making excuses. Let's start with a habit that may seem harmless, but it completely undermines the trust and respect that others have for you. Making excuses. Have you ever stopped to think about how constant justifications make you look? The reality is harsh but simple. No one respects someone who always has an explanation ready for their mistakes. I remember a time when I was stuck in this cycle. If I was late, I blamed it on traffic. If something at work didn't go as expected, I blamed it on a lack of resources or support. The problem? In the eyes of others, I was simply proving myself untrustworthy. I missed out on opportunities and, more importantly, I lost the respect of people who trusted me. The solution to this is simple, but it takes courage. Taking responsibility. When you stop hiding behind excuses and start accepting your mistakes, people notice. They see someone who is in control of their own life, and that is incredibly respectable. Key message: people respect results, not reasons. Take responsibility and watch your life change. Being lazy: if there's one thing that kills respect faster than you might think, it's laziness. Being lazy isn't just about doing nothing. It's a choice to not fulfill your potential. When you're lazy, you're essentially telling the world and yourself, I don't care enough to try. And the hard truth is, if you don't care, why should anyone else? Think of laziness as a form of self-sabotage. You can have the biggest dreams in the world, but they'll never come true if you're not willing to take action. And the worst part? Laziness is noticeable. Even if you think no one is paying attention, people do notice. They notice when you're not giving your best, when you're avoiding responsibility, or when you're just doing the bare minimum. I know this because I've been there. I remember a time when I relied solely on my talent. I was always considered smart, and I thought that was enough to guarantee my success. So I did the bare minimum at work, in group projects, and even in my relationships. At first, it felt like I was cheating the system. But little by little, I began to realize that despite all my potential, no one took me seriously. Respect comes from action, not potential. The world is full of talented people, but what really sets someone apart is the ability to translate that talent into concrete results. When you're lazy, you're wasting not only your time, but also the trust and respect of the people around you. And believe me, once people start associating you with a lack of effort, it's very difficult to change that perception. Laziness is contagious. Another problem with laziness is that it doesn't just affect you, it's like a virus that spreads to others. If you're on a team and you're not contributing as you should, it puts a strain on others. This builds resentment, and the respect they might have for you quickly fades. No one likes working with someone who doesn't pull their weight, and no one admires someone who always seems to be taking the easy way out. Why are we lazy? Now let's dig a little deeper. Why does laziness happen? Often it's rooted in something bigger. Fear. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, or even fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. It's easier to justify inaction by saying I don't feel like it than to take the risk of trying and failing. Another common reason for laziness is the constant search for comfort. Humans have a natural tendency to avoid discomfort, but here's the paradox. Growth comes from discomfort. Every time you take the easy way out, you're choosing to stay in the same place. And that doesn't inspire respect, either from others or from yourself. How to overcome laziness? The first thing you need to understand is that the opposite of laziness is not working all the time until you burn out. It's finding purpose and discipline. When you're clear about what you want to achieve and why it's important to you, it becomes much easier to overcome laziness. Set clear goals and take small steps every day. Don't underestimate the power of constant progress. Another powerful strategy is to create an environment that encourages action. If you have a lot of distractions around you, it's natural for laziness to take over. Organize your routine, eliminate what's getting in the way, and create a space where it's easier to work than to procrastinate. Also start celebrating small victories. Every time you complete a task, no matter how small, recognize it as a step in the right direction. This creates a positive cycle that keeps you motivated and moving forward. Why is effort worth it? When you overcome laziness, something amazing happens. People start to notice. They notice your effort, your dedication, and most importantly, your consistency. This automatically generates respect. After all, who do you respect more? Someone who is always looking for the easy way out, or someone who, even when faced with challenges, continues to persist? And it's not just the respect from others that changes. When you put in the work, you start to see yourself differently. You start to respect yourself, trust your abilities more, and feel proud of what you're capable of accomplishing. Laziness isn't just a bad habit. It's an obstacle you put between yourself and the life you want to live. Don't let it define who you are. Start today, even if it's just taking small steps to break this cycle. Put in the work, invest in yourself, and watch how not only the respect from others, but your own self-respect begins to grow exponentially. Respect isn't about being perfect, it's about being willing to work for what you believe in. Neglecting personal appearance, and if you think that appearance doesn't matter, you're making a big mistake. It's not about being superficial or only valuing aesthetics. Your appearance is a powerful form of nonverbal communication. It tells the world how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, and even how you view others. And here's the thing, if you don't show yourself respect through your appearance, how can you expect others to respect you? For years I believed that my appearance didn't matter. I thought that what really mattered was who I was on the inside, my intelligence, my ideas, and my personality. But the reality was cruelly different. I presented myself as a slovenly person with wrinkled clothes, messy hair, and no attention to detail. The result? I was constantly underestimated, ignored in important situations, and seen as someone who didn't take things seriously. One defining moment made me completely rethink this approach. It was at a professional event. While everyone else was dressed up, confidently presenting themselves and ready to make a good impression, there I was, wearing something that looked like I had been hastily chosen. The interactions were minimal, people didn't take me seriously, and I knew deep down that my appearance had sent the wrong message, that I was unprepared and uncommitted. Why do we neglect our appearance? Neglecting our appearance is often linked to mistaken beliefs. Maybe you think that what matters is what's inside you, not how you present yourself, or maybe you see taking care of your appearance as something superficial associated with vanity. But the truth is that your appearance reflects the respect you have for yourself, and if you don't care about it, others will notice. Another common reason is lack of time or priorities. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to put your appearance on the back burner. But here's the problem. When you neglect something so basic, you're sending a signal that you don't value your image, and by extension, your role in social or professional interactions. The impact of personal appearance. Your appearance directly affects how others treat you. Think about first impressions. They are formed in a matter of seconds, and a large part of them are based on your appearance. Someone who presents themselves in clean, well-groomed clothes and with attention to detail is automatically seen as organized, confident, and worthy of respect. On the other hand, a sloppy appearance sends messages like, "I don't care," or "I'm not prepared." Even if these messages are unintentional, they affect how people interact with you. In professional settings, this can mean missing out on opportunities. In personal relationships, it can result in being underestimated or ignored. What does it mean to take care of your appearance? Taking care of your appearance doesn't mean spending a fortune on expensive clothes or trying to follow fashion trends. It's about small gestures that show that you value yourself. This includes wearing clean, well-fitting clothes, maintaining good personal hygiene, taking care of your hair, and paying attention to details like clean shoes or well-groomed nails. Your appearance should reflect the best of you. When you present yourself well, you not only feel more confident, but you also project that confidence to others. It's like a positive cycle. When you feel good, it translates into how you interact with the world, and people respond positively to that. The relationship between appearance and self-esteem. One thing many people don't realize is that taking care of your appearance is directly linked to your self-esteem. When you put in the effort to look good, you're sending yourself a message. I value myself. This creates a sense of self-respect that others immediately notice. On the other hand, neglecting your appearance can create a negative cycle. When you don't feel good about your appearance, you're less likely to feel confident, which can lead to less effective social or professional interactions. Over time, this can erode both your self-image and the way others see you. How do you start improving your personal appearance? The first step is simple. Take a little time to get ready each day. It doesn't have to be complicated. Choose clothes that fit well and are clean and well maintained. Make sure your hair is neat and that you look presentable for any situation that may arise. Also pay attention to the details. Little things like clean shoes or a confident posture can make a big difference in how you're perceived. Think of your appearance as part of your calling card. It creates an impression before you even say a word. The benefits of taking care of your appearance. When you start prioritizing your appearance, you'll notice immediate changes. People start treating you with more respect. In professional settings, you're seen as more trustworthy and capable. In social interactions, you become someone people want to listen to and take seriously. Most importantly, you feel better about yourself. Every time you look in the mirror, you see someone who is in control, who values themselves, and who is ready to take on any challenge. Your appearance is more than skin deep. It's a powerful statement about how you see yourself and how you expect the world to treat you. When you put in the effort to take care of your image, you demonstrate self-respect, and that respect is reflected in your interactions with others. Don't underestimate the power of good looks. They can open doors and change the way you are perceived. Start today, because taking care of yourself is the first step to earning the respect you deserve. Ignoring limits? Have you ever wondered why some people start to distance themselves from you? Often it's because you're ignoring their boundaries. Boundaries are a way for people to protect their emotional, mental, and physical space. And when you disrespect them, you're telling them without even saying anything that you don't value their feelings. There was a time when I believed that being too present in people's lives was a sign of affection. But in reality, I was suffocating those around me. I only realized this when a friend told me, "I need space." The pain of that statement was a turning point for me. Respecting other people's boundaries is a sign of maturity and emotional intelligence. When you do this, you build healthier relationships and earn the respect of those around you. Respecting limits means respecting people, and respect generates respect, appropriating the work of others. Few things destroy your reputation faster than taking credit for someone else's work. It may seem like a shortcut to success, but it's actually a direct path to distrust and disrespect. I made this mistake early in my career. During a group project, I was recognized for work that was actually not my own. At first, it felt like a victory, but the truth soon came out. People began to see me as someone who could not be trusted, and the admiration I had earned quickly turned to distrust. Being honest about your contributions doesn't diminish your value. On the contrary, it elevates it. Recognizing others' efforts shows that you are reliable and fair, and that's something people deeply respect. Real success is shared. Recognize others and build genuine respect. Reacting emotionally can be one of the most damaging habits for anyone seeking respect. It's not just about losing your temper every now and then. It's about allowing your emotions to rule your actions, words, and decisions. When you react impulsively, you're sending a message to the world that you have no control over yourself. And here's the hard truth. No one respects someone who seems at the mercy of their emotions. I know this because I've been there. Whenever I felt criticized or challenged, it was like a flame would flare up inside me. I would respond with anger, defensiveness, or even cold silence, thinking I was protecting my ego. But deep down, I was showing the opposite, that I couldn't handle the pressure. Not only did this weaken the way others saw me, it also damaged the way I saw myself. Why do we react emotionally? Emotional reactions are often a form of defense. When we feel threatened, whether by criticism, rejection, or an unexpected situation, our instinct is to react quickly to protect our self-esteem. But this type of reaction often causes more harm than good. Instead of solving problems, you end up creating conflict, burning bridges, and losing the trust and respect of those around you. Another common reason for emotional reactivity is a lack of emotional awareness. Often we don't understand what we're really feeling or why we're feeling the way we do. Without this clarity, our reactions become disproportionate and impulsive. The impact of emotional reactivity. Reacting emotionally sends a clear message to others. I have no control over myself. This is especially problematic in work or leadership situations. Who do you respect more? The person who stays calm under pressure or the one who explodes at the slightest hint of conflict? The answer is obvious. When you are reactive, people around you start to avoid you. They don't want to risk dealing with your outbursts or mood swings. This can lead to gradual isolation, both in professional and personal settings. Plus, each emotional outburst diminishes your credibility and can destroy the respect you've worked so hard to earn. How do you overcome emotional reactivity? The first step is to recognize the pattern. When you feel yourself about to react, pause. Literally, take a deep breath. This may sound simple, but it is incredibly effective in breaking the cycle of reactivity. Next, practice self-reflection. Ask yourself, why am I reacting this way? What really bothered me? Often our reactions are out of proportion because they are tied to deeper insecurities or fears. By identifying these root causes, you gain control over your responses. Another powerful strategy is to learn from Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believe that while we can't control what happens around us, we can always control how we respond. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather learning to channel them constructively. The benefits of emotional control. When you develop the ability to respond instead of react, something magical happens. People start to respect you more. They see someone who can handle difficult situations with composure and confidence. That kind of inner strength is rare and admired. Furthermore, emotional control doesn't just benefit your external relationships, it also improves your relationship with yourself. When you're no longer a slave to your emotions, you gain mental clarity, make better decisions, and build a stronger sense of self-worth. Reacting emotionally is not a sign of strength, it's a sign of weakness. True strength lies in staying calm, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. Emotional control is a habit that takes practice, but the results are worth it. People respect those who can stand firm in the face of challenges, and that starts with mastering your own emotions. These 6 habits may seem small, but together they have the power to destroy your self-respect and the respect of others for you. It's time to take action. Identify which of these behaviors are present in your life and take steps to eliminate them. Respect is not something that is demanded, it is something that is earned through discipline, self-awareness, and action. If you like this video and want to continue evolving, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any content that can transform your life. Oh, and don't forget to like it, because that really helps the channel reach more people. Let's go together towards a life with more respect and purpose.